zones in this series. Alex Edler stops while everyone changes.
You'd think you'd want to get in on Keith, wouldn't you, to get a big hit, but he's so hard to hit.
Yeah, he's so elusive.
You get in there and all of a sudden he's gone. He never stops his feet moving.
Here he is right now, up against Maxime Lapierre. And that's an icing call. So Vancouver comes back deep into its own zone.
Well, the one group that's battling, you've seen a little bit better game from Toews and Kane in terms of offensively, so you know the battles are going to be there. And Ehrhoff just pinning his man, Burrows pinning his, and Toews equally happy to just stay there and not allow Burrows to get into the play. Fatigue looks a bit of a factor there, doesn't it?
Vancouver's fourth line breaking out of its own zone. Oreskevich tried to dump the puck in, and he dumped it onto his own bench.
Well, you think of the moves that Mike Gillis made at the deadline, Jim. The Vancouver Canucks were comfortably first in the West, looking to be first overall. Think of the impact now of Maxime Lapierre getting in, and of course Higgins playing a role that he has now. Those are deals that you didn't necessarily have to make, but it has made this team so much deeper. And now with Manny Malhotra out, all of a sudden they even look more important, don't they?
They sure do. And remains to be seen how well they'll do at center there with Mason Raymond playing out of position. But Lapierre has been pretty good with Oreskevich and Tanner Glass in this series so far. Here's Marian Hossa. He's been better tonight. Campoli, Duncan Keith, screen shot just wide of the net. Luongo picks it up off the boards, and he's able to smother it with his blocker hand. I don't think he saw the initial shot at all.
No, this has been a little bit better job of the Chicago Blackhawks getting to the front. Look at Stallberg work to get himself in position. Frolik's already there, and that's when Luongo just heard the shot hit the back and quickly made sure that nothing got to the front of the net.
So Chicago switches and goes with Sharp, Brouwer, and Kruger against the Kessler line again, and Sharp got a draw, but the puck is given back to Bieksa. An outlet. Here's Mason Raymond trying to break through the middle of the ice, and Campoli got back ahead of it. Kessler just out for the faceoff now. Hansen, Raymond, and Torres are together. So without Manny Malhotra and Mason Raymond out of position, they'll have Kessler come out and take the draws in his own end as they did that time.
Well, especially late in a period like that, and that's the juggling you have to do, and especially on the road, you don't want to get caught. You have to make those decisions pretty quickly. Now that it's outside of the line, Raymond can handle this, and you don't have to upset and try to make a change.
Craig, what you don't get from Raymond when he's playing at center, because he's got to come back and help his defense, you don't get in with that breakaway speed through the neutral zone.
That's what I'll be really interested to see. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen with Raffi Torres, if perhaps he does get a suspension again, but yeah, upset a winning lineup, and coaches never like to do that. You go 2-0 at home ice with a mix that's worked well. And as you mentioned, Cody Hodgson played a pretty significant role. He played 10 minutes and 22 seconds. That's a pretty solid role.
Although I thought they protected him too. He didn't take faceoffs in his own end of the rink. But he is a centerman, and he can dish pretty good. It looked pretty good with Hansen and Raymond speeding down the wings with him.
As you said, it just changes the makeup of this Vancouver team. When you have that blinding speed to both sides, it just forces the D to be a little bit more honest. They can't cheat in, and we saw in Vancouver had 4 or 5 2-on-1s that were based out of good speed from the neutral zone.
Henrik Sedin and Jonathan Toews. Daniel steps in and gets the puck. Alex Burrows, Henrik Sedin. Daniel trying to get open in front. Henrik couldn't get him the puck. Still no Brent Seabrook against the Sedins as Burrows keeps the puck in, or tried to. Brian Campbell with Hjalmarsson now out to center. Ben Smith stalled along the boards. Now Kane back for Smith. The bouncing puck. He's taken down by Alex Burrows. Bieksa moves the puck ahead. Daniel to Henrik. Back for Daniel. That effort broken up by Hjalmarsson, and here comes Patrick Kane back the other way with half a minute to go in the period. Brian Campbell jumps up on the play. Lobbed in for Kane. Jannik Hansen bumped along the boards here by Michael Frolik. And Vancouver wins that battle, gets the puck to center. There's Jannik Hansen onto the loose puck. Torres with him. He threw it on net. Wanted the rebound for Torres, who throws the puck out front. Raymond couldn't get it. Stallberg running out of time. He'll have to shoot if he gets to the line. Ehrhoff stopped him though. And it looks like this game is going to the third period. All tied up 2-2. Will Vancouver take a 3-0 series lead over the Blackhawks, close to within one? At least 20 minutes remain. Here's Scott Oake.
All right, Jim, well, tied at 2, but the game changed in the Canucks' favor for a few minutes in the second period. Christian Ehrhoff with the 2-1 goal after 40 minutes is next, and we'll talk to Ehrhoff with this game tied at 2.
Welcome back to Hockey Night in Canada. They've just dropped the puck for the third period in Chicago with the Blackhawks and Canucks tied 2-2. Brent Seabrook back on the Chicago bench, but Ryan Kessler with a shot for Vancouver that's steered aside by Corey Crawford. So Brent Seabrook clearly is the last person to get to the bench, but he must have answered all the questions properly, and he found his way back to the right bench, so he's in the game.
No, it's just an interesting discussion as you heard the guys in between periods and talking here. The team knows best, and I'm sure they have his best interests in mind, but we'll chart how he goes here in the third period in what is a critical period for the Chicago Blackhawks playoff hopes.
He's back out in his matchup against the Sedins. Daniel has to come in and take a draw against Jonathan Toews. He's taken a lot of faceoffs, and he's been good at them tonight.
Whatever happened to the quick draw, too, huh? Seems to be a whole lot of weight, doesn't it?
There's Toews trying to hold the puck in. Backhander by Daniel Sedin to center. Henrik couldn't race onto it. Corey Crawford will cover up the puck. Let's bring in Scott Oake.
All right, Jim, well, the Hawks clearly have not threatened enough 5-on-5 tonight. Mike Kitchen said between periods, the message the players got was just get the puck on net. Stop trying to create fancy offense and do it with high shots if that's the case. Get the puck on net and chase down rebounds. That'll make a more effective 5-on-5.
Hard to get rebounds. Roberto Luongo's pretty good at those, and the defense around him is very quick with their sticks. Kessler to face off here against Jake Dowell. Winger win. Campoli playing that side, got the puck, and now he gets a chance to move it out. Frolik tipped the puck in for Marian Hossa. Stallberg had Dowell come on and take the draw. Now he joins his line mates. And he's up against Hamhuis. Around on the boards. Here comes Brian Campbell. Holds the puck in. Stallberg to Frolik. Hossa bumps with Bieksa. And Bieksa took the puck away. Hossa's trying to take it back. Just about did. Now Vancouver breaks out of its own zone, but only as far as center Michael Frolik dumps the puck back in. Chicago will change. Dan Hamhuis. End of his shift. Gets the puck in on goal. Awkwardly stopped by Crawford. And then he decides he better cover it up.
Well, Jim, one of the most important Vancouver Canuck players is Ryan Kessler. And Kessler has made great strides offensively this year. You see his production during the regular season going steadily up this season. It's been the playoffs where he hasn't quite been able to make that same leap. Now, there's a fine line and a balancing act there. Last year, he was injured through much of the playoffs. This year, though, the battle of trying to play great defensive hockey in the playoffs and equal that with being productive is a great challenge.
I think you'd gladly take playing Toews to a standstill at home, but now on the road, he's not matched up against Toews.
Right. Now, 5-on-5, you're still looking, okay, he has no goals, but 5-on-5, Toews, Kane, or Sharp have no goals as well.
Hjalmarsson tried to get a big hit. Ehrhoff trying to hold the puck in. Henrik Sedin at center, got out of the way of Jonathan Toews. Hjalmarsson advanced the puck. Toews checked from behind, still gets the shot, rebound. Great save by Luongo on Kane again. Patrick Kane can't buy one, and in frustration, he heads for the bench.
Now, the reason he's so frustrated, Jim, he's really bared down on each chance he's had. The shot in the first period, he bared down on, and Roberto beat him. That one, too, he took an extra second and held on to it to try to get him down and out, and he still made the save.
Vancouver out to center. Yannick Hansen with the shoot in. Mason Raymond in on the forecheck. Marcus Kruger missed the puck. Sharp didn't. He got a gift there from Dan Hamhuis. Bieksa against Brouwer. Yannick Hansen to Mason Raymond. And he shoots the puck rink wide. The shifts are short now. Campbell back for the puck. And this is an icing call, and Vancouver wanted a change, and now it won't be able to.
Well, they won't get the change, but the Chicago Blackhawks felt they'd have the lead at this point. Taves does a nice job getting underneath Burrows. There's the rebounds that haven't been available in this game, but the reaction of Roberto Luongo, he knows he's in a vulnerable spot, and then that glove again. It got him in the first period, and he just lays that across. Kane tried to get it up and over, but to no avail.
Vancouver won the draw. They get the puck only as far as center. They can't all change. There's Tanner Glass just off the bench against Marian Hossa. Glass got the puck down the ice. No icing as Nick Leddy gets back, and he took a hard hit as he made the play around the boards, and there's a penalty coming up here. It's going to be a charging call against Tanner Glass for the hit on Nick Leddy, or not Tanner Glass, it's Victor Oreskovich on Nick Leddy.
Well, there's the fine line, the balancing act between trying to be aggressive and get in on the forecheck. This line has been very effective in the 2+ games so far of getting in and getting good hits. But that little bit of a leap there, you can see Leddy put his hand to his head. Just that jump at the last second, and he splats him into the backboards. That's what I think got him. And the Glass has a little trouble down there, so the power play will get a little bit of a break as well for the Chicago Blackhawks.
Don't you think you have to take into account what's happened in this game too?
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Understand that you're probably going to get a penalty for that?
Yeah, it's that balancing act of trying to be aggressive, trying to make sure that you can maybe swing the momentum with a big hit. But right now we saw Raffi Torres in that very same spot. That little bit of a lunge got him the first penalty that he had, and a similar play there.
That didn't take long for the maintenance crew.
Not a bad stride. Last guy's sort of laboring getting back.
Hey, there's Hawk fan Vince Vaughn, who's either got a new do for the playoffs, or he's got a new movie going.
He's got the sideburns to boot.
Power plays haven't taken long to work. Hawks won the draw. Kane, Taves, centering. Keith was right there, and the puck went to Burrows, and he cleared it. Power play goals have been scored 5 seconds, 7 seconds, and 26 seconds after penalties in the game.
So this is taking forever.
Yeah. What's the matter with you guys? Taves left the puck behind. Burrows and Kessler, the forwards, killing the penalty. Nice work by Kessler on Taves, and he gives him a little shove as he goes to the bench. Duncan Keith to Patrick Kane. Chip in. And uses back up the boards. Duncan Keith got the puck. Sharp turns, but he passed off. Kane. Taves kicks off in behind the net, so he's open for a pass. Back to Kane. Walks out front. Hangs on. Can't shoot. Patrick Sharp. Back to Brian Campbell. Duncan Keith fakes, passes off. Campbell with the screen set up. Patrick Kane back towards the boards. Sharp in the slot. Taves, backdoor play. Campbell couldn't get a good shot away, and the Canucks clear it.
They're just a little too much patience for the Blackhawks that time. They worked too hard to get a perfect play instead of setting up a one-timer. The eventual shooter was a left-hander on his normal side, and Campbell couldn't get the one-time shot.
There's a nice play by Burrows to hook the puck away from Hossa. Kept in by Campbell with a shot blocked. Ryan Kessler and Burrows 2-on-2 shorthanded against the second power play unit. But incidentally doesn't include John Scott this time.
Hasn't had a shift since he took his penalty.
Ben Smith wide on Sallow. Ryan Campbell. Seabrooks on the other side takes the pass. Brouwer sets up camp in front. Campbell didn't have a lane. Seabrook. Campbell. Seabrook again. Screen shot blocked by Ryan Kessler. Penalty's over. Oreskovich is back on. A centering pass knocked away from in front of the net. Another shot by Hossa deflected up high. Vancouver at 5-on-5 again. And they're pretty tired here. Some of those penalty killers are going to have to stay on here in an icing call. Vancouver does still have a timeout.
Yeah, I think Alain's looking at his team right now and saying, do you need it, guys? And my guess is that he's probably going to take it.
Burrows and Kessler have been on for a while. Oreskovich just came out of the penalty box.
Look at the effort, though, of blocking shots. I mean, that whole power play, the Hawks couldn't find the shooting lane.